from Casino, Arizona. How you doing, Tim? What's going on today? How's your week starting so far?
Doing great. Just got off that little Mountain Shadows 9-hole course. What a fun little course. If you've never played it, get over there. Little par 3 course over Mountain Shadows on Lincoln Drive. You guys been out there?
I played it on Thursday. I can't stand number 12 with that green. It's like it's kind of elevated like 90 degrees up in the air. It seems like. I mean, it's a hard track.
It's a par 3. Hit a wedge into the middle of the green and 2-putt.
Yeah, okay. On that green, what if you go a little farther? Then you got that downhill putt, and then it's into the water. I mean, come on. You got to admit, dude, that is a great track, but it's a great place to really work on your short game, isn't it? Because it's tough.
Yeah, it sure is. Just bring 4 clubs, and you can have a great day out there. It's a lot of fun.
It's true, Manucci. It is. It's such a nice track. I mean, they've done such a good job on that course, but. Yeah, I was fortunate to play it on Thursday. It's a good track. So, all right, we got to wait till Thursday, of course, with Boston and Dallas. But as you look to this series, do you see it going long? Do you see it being a quick one, in and out? Where are you leaning on this?
It really comes down to who makes shots. I think we're really going to find out if Dallas is that good. They just stayed off Kyle Anderson. They played 5-on-4 in the half court against those guys. Like Kyle Anderson opened in the corner, and if you can't leave anybody in the starting 5 or the starting 7 for that matter for the Boston Celtics. They're the best 3-point shooting team all season long, and 3-point shot is such a weapon. Everyone does it. They spread you out, and they've got 2 superstars. So you got Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum match up against Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. Same scenario. They've got a lot of guys to throw at you defensively. And then offensively, can you keep pace with Boston as well as they shoot threes? The other guys played extremely well. You know, you talk about Lively and Gafford. Those guys played extremely well, clogging up the middle. But here's the thing. If they clog up the middle now, it's a kick out to Porzingis or Horford. Horford had a game where he made, 7 out of 8 threes in that last series. So the floor is going to be spread a little bit different. You know, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum going to the rim. Again, if you try to take that away, it's kind of the same thing. When you take away, Kyrie Irving drives and Luka Doncic's drives, and you leave guys wide open for threes, then all of a sudden they became good players. So what happens? Who makes more shots in this series is what I think it comes down to.
Well, and then, Tim, to that point, if Porzingis, he's questionable for now. If he doesn't play, do the Celtics need all hands on deck to beat the Mavericks, let's say in a 7-game stretch? Let's say he's got to sit out another week or 2 with this calf strain.
Well, they've played extremely well without him, so I don't think it's as drastic to them as some of these other people are making, because all these other guys, you look at Pritchard coming off the bench, how well he played. It's just the nature of their game to spread you out. And all those guys make 3-pointers. That's what makes it so difficult guarding those guys, is that they spread you out so much. So, that's really what it comes down to. Who of those 3, 4, 5, 6 guys are going to make more shots? And throughout the season, it was the guys on the Boston Celtics. So they're very comfortable playing without Porzingis.
And you watch the Celtics team, and Drew Holiday with his experience doesn't put up major numbers or big numbers. He just seems to be such a calming influence out there when all hell breaks loose, so to speak. I mean, just his experience and knowing how to get it done. How much is that going to be a benefactor for this team to win the NBA title?
You guys know, I've said this before. I talked about that trade when Milwaukee traded him. When they first made the trade, I said, "Oh, it's over. Milwaukee wins everything." And as soon as I learned it was Dame for Drew Holiday, I was like, "Oh, don't worry about Milwaukee anymore." It was whoever got Drew Holiday after that buyout, because you knew he wasn't staying in Portland. And it showed. It showed throughout the year. There's no magic in what I said. That is who Drew Holiday is. Could be the most underrated two-way, not only point guard, but two-way player in the league. How about the play he made to seal the game on the road against Indiana? A defensive steal at the top of the key, no foul, takes the ball, and it's a game over. And it's those plays that he makes all the time. Now, he's going to be on one of those guys, Luka Doncic or Kyrie Irving. He may, they switch a ton. So at times he's going to be on both of those guys. And I think Drew Holiday is the difference maker for a lot of teams. And right now, I think for the things that you talked about, the things that don't show up in the stat sheet, but then again, the things that do show up in his stat sheet, making big plays, making big shots, making big passes to open teammates. I think Drew Holiday is one of the most underrated players in the league. And I think Boston has the best player, two-way player in that series in him.
Talking some NBA Finals with Tim Kempton, Rocket Minutia, Jimmy B here on Fox Sports 910. Kyrie Irving heading back to Boston. What kind of welcoming do you expect the crowd there when he gets on that court?
Yeah, the good thing is, what do they say? Sticks and stones, can hurt me, but names will never hurt me. Kyrie's played in front of hostile crowds his entire life. He loves taking that and using that energy. So if I was Boston, I wouldn't say a thing to him. Just let him go out there and play. He's one of those guys that uses energy, against him to excel. So obviously they're going to be loud. They're going to be boisterous probably every time he touches it. But that's his sanctum. 94 feet up and down the court where he can perform, and those fans can't do anything about it to stop him.
Tim, I'm real curious. To me, watching Dallas play, they might run the best pick and roll and high pick and rolls around the free throw line better than anybody right now in the NBA, with Luka controlling that. And that's why Lively and also Gafford end up with so many dunks at the rim. Can Boston slow that down? Or we saw what happened against Minnesota. They had no answer for it.
Yeah, Minnesota definitely struggled with it, and it will be. It's a huge part of their offense. You have what you can't let happen is you can't let Luka turn the corner and then hold that defender on his back. So if the big is going to show, he's got to stop Luka to let his defender get back around in front of him, because if Luka turns the corner and he has a shot or a pass, then you're in no man's land. So you have to take one of those away. So the big has got to step up, stop Luka to let the defender get back around in front of him. And now the weak side help rotates on the lob, but you want pressure on Luka so it's not an easy pass. What was happening with Minnesota is they weren't doing either. Luka was attacking the big. Okay, Gobert, you're going to step up. After he turned the corner, he wasn't there stopping Luka. So he was turning the corner and had both options available to him. So you either stop and take the lob away, and you take away the three-pointers, and you let Luka, get a layup, which to me is fine. Don't let those other guys on the perimeter get involved in the offense. And don't let Lively and Gafford get involved in the offense. Let Luka score 60. If he scores 60 and those other guys have 2, 3, 5 points, they're not going to win. But if Luka has 30 and those other guys have 10, 12, 11, and 14, now everybody's involved. You've got to take something away.
So Tim, all that being said, the pundits are saying this could be the most three-pointers hoisted in an NBA Finals ever, right? So what you
without a doubt, it's what Boston does naturally, and we've seen Dallas as well. Luka, Kyrie shoot tons, and if you try to stop them in the lane, they kick out the guys open to the threes. I expect a lot of threes to be shot in this series, without a doubt.
So if Dallas struggles or Boston struggles with the three, do you give the better outcome to Dallas because of just how you just broke down with Luka and the high pick and roll? I mean, if they're both struggling, whose low game or game in the paint would probably suffice to a win?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, but again, that's only if you let Luka get in the paint and you're trying to double and triple team him in the paint and you're keeping all those other guys open. But if that's the way they're playing it, yeah, then it plays into Dallas' hands. But for a series, they may go cold for a game, but I don't see them going cold for the series, Boston.
So with that being said, you said it's a game of who makes the most shots. So who will that be when this is all over, and how many games?
I think Boston were the best team, in the Eastern Conference
1 minute.
all year long. They not only, because here's the thing, Boston gets after it defensively too. So I think Boston wins the series just because, let's face it, they had the best record in the league all year long. They did what they did in the playoffs, and I think they're the better team. I think they make shots throughout the thing, and I think they're capable of slowing Luka and Kyrie down a little bit with Jaylen Brown, with Drew Holiday, with Jason Tatum, with their plethora of defenders. I think they show them different looks, and they're able to handle them, and I think they score more points.
How many golf balls did you lose today?
Me today?
Yeah, no, Nuge.
On the par 3 course?
Yeah,
On a par 3 course?
There's some water on that track.
I did not hit it into the water. I did not lose a ball.
Good. There it is. That's Tim Kempton, buddy. Thank you so much for the time. Appreciate you.
Great talking to you guys. Thanks for having me on.
That's Tim Kempton. Follow him on Twitter X, Suns TK, and he's brought to you today by Fodco. Hey, the nights are great, the morning are great, but what if you had a patio misting system right there in your backyard? Let Fodco design the perfect misting system for your patio or something around your pool or your leisure area. You can stay cool all summer long with their misters. Check it out for yourself. Go to their website, fodco.com, or just give them a call, 800-607-6478. That's 800-607-6478. Mention Rock and Minuch. He'll take care of you. Do not mention Jimmy B. Just mention Rock and Minuch, and he'll take care of you. They've been serving the Valley for over 35 years. They're based in Tempe. That's fodco.com. We'll continue right here on Fox Sports 910.
Clear.